If you're an entrepreneur, creator, or a writer and want to grow to 10,000 followers as fast as humanly possible on social media and make thousands of dollars in the process, the best way to do it isn't by doing stupid dances on TikTok. It's not by flaunting your booty on Instagram, and it sure in the hell isn't on Facebook with your old Aunt Janine who's posting wacky conspiracy theories. One of the best social media platforms to grow on right now is LinkedIn. And before you write it off, let me explain why LinkedIn is one of the best social media platforms to grow on right now. LinkedIn is classified as a business social media platform. And because of this, most people think of it as boring or for old people. And this is the same exact reason why it's so damn good for growth right now. Most people are just writing it off. But there are over 950 million users on LinkedIn, but only around 3 million of those users create content on a weekly basis. And only a fraction of those 3 million users create content that is any good. I mean, I scroll on LinkedIn and the content I see looks like it comes from an obituary. It's super dry and super boring. This means that there's way less competition and room for growth right now on LinkedIn before people catch on. And LinkedIn also has the highest average household net worth amongst all the other social media platforms, with the average household income being $124,000 a year and Instagram coming in second place with only $64,000 per year, which means people have more money to buy your products, your services, your own fans. Now that you know that LinkedIn is the bee's knees and the place to be, I'm going to lay out a simple 7-step plan to grow your LinkedIn as fast as possible. And this is the same roadmap I've used to grow my following from 0 followers to 44,364 followers in under 10 months. But just like any other gold rush, this opportunity won't last for long. So make sure you watch until the end of the video and start executing on the information today. Now, the first and often overlooked step to growing on LinkedIn fast is turning on creator mode. So before you do anything, you need to enable the creator mode setting. And this setting will give you more reach on your post and make it easier to grow. It will give you exclusive tools and access to insights, and it will allow you to customize your profile more than most people. And you can simply turn on LinkedIn creators mode setting by clicking on your LinkedIn profile picture at the top right of the LinkedIn homepage and select view profile. Then you're going to locate the resources section on your profile page. Then you're going to tap on the creator mode off button and select next in the pop-up window. And then you're going to choose up to 5 hashtags that represent your area of expertise or your interests. And then finally, you're going to click save to finalize your topic selection. Then follow the prompts to complete the creator mode activation process. And this will set you up for the next step that's crucial for your LinkedIn growth. Now, once you've turned on creator mode, the second step to growing your LinkedIn fast is to optimize your profile. And there are 5 key elements of a high converting LinkedIn profile. 1, the picture, 2, the bio, 3, the banner, 4, the about section, and 5, the featured section. So I'm going to go over each one and how to do it. So for your LinkedIn profile picture, you're going to use a high quality camera and get a clear picture of your beautiful face from the chest up. And this will ensure that you are easily seen on the feed and help you stand out. People connect with faces, so make sure you have a good picture of your beautiful, beautiful face. Now, for your LinkedIn bio, just use this simple formula. Use 2 to 3 keywords related to your niche or what you talk about, and then have a benefit-oriented value proposition. For example, if I was a social media ghostwriter, I might use the bio, social media marketing, and writing. I help founders grow their personal brand by thousands of followers every month on LinkedIn. Now, for your LinkedIn banner, just create a simplistic design on Canva or Figma and summarize your value proposition or anything that kind of shows your competence within your niche. Now, for your LinkedIn about section, talk about your experience and your credibility within your field. Now, if you don't have much experience with the topics you're talking about, just write a few sentences about what you're currently working on and what goals you're pursuing. And finally, we have the LinkedIn featured section. So this is the section that is underneath your bio. And here is where you can link a few different websites or newsletters that you want to promote. And this is going to drive a lot more traffic to it, because when someone goes to your profile, they're going to see your featured section and you can plug your website, a paid consulting call, your newsletter, or anything else, and you're gonna get a lot more clicks on it because you're increasing that visibility. Now that you have your LinkedIn profile set up, it's time for the fun part. So for the third step on how to grow on LinkedIn fast, you're gonna generate content ideas. And the key to growing on social media is creating relevant content for your audience. And since most people on LinkedIn are professionals, actionable content that solves their pain points is what resonates best. If you're a writer, post writing tips to grow on LinkedIn. If you're a marketer, post marketing tips to grow on LinkedIn. If you're a fitness account, post fitness tips to grow on LinkedIn. And if you need help with generating ideas on what to post on LinkedIn, go to ChatGPT and type in the following prompt. My target audience is, describe your target audience. Give me a list of their 25 most common pain points. Reverse each of these pain points into how-to statements I can turn into actionable pieces of content. Now ChatGPT will give you a huge list of ideas you can turn into content. And since these ideas are focused on your target audience's pain points, they'll be more interested in consuming your content. Once you have a content idea, research and write all the steps required to solve that pain point and talk about what the point is, why it's important, and how to apply it. But if you really want to boost your content's reach and engagement, it's important you follow this next step. Step 4 to growing on LinkedIn fast is to turn your content into carousels. And LinkedIn carousels are when you take the content you've written and put them on a group of sexy looking images. And this catches more attention and gets favored by the algorithm. To create a LinkedIn carousel, all you need to do is type in LinkedIn carousel templates into Google, and you'll get access to a bunch of free ones you can use on the design platforms Canva or Figma. Now, once you pick a template that you like, insert your content on top of the carousel images. And the first carousel should have a big eye-catching headline that teases what your whole post is about. And keep it simplistic and tease a benefit or how to solve the pain point that you're talking about. And for each of the LinkedIn carousel slides after the first one, they should have a dedicated slide for each step or each tip. And at the end of the carousel, use a call to action to tell people to follow you. And once you've created your carousel, you'll then need to upload it to LinkedIn. And all you have to do is download the carousels as a PNG file. And once you do that, go to png2pdf.com on Google and convert your carousel into a PDF. Then go to LinkedIn, click on Start a New Post, upload a document, and select your PDF. But don't post it before doing this next step. So this will help bring in a ton more followers, and this is a step that most people skip. But before I reveal that, if you're enjoying this content, leave a like. It helps me out a ton with the videos, and it costs you nothing. And if you're a creator, entrepreneur, or writer looking to make money online, click the subscribe button. I drop videos every week on audience building, making money online, and cheesy self-improvement videos. All right, back to the regular scheduled programming. The fifth step to growing on LinkedIn fast is to post a transformation story. And a transformation story is how you went from one pain point to a desired outcome. So this can be fat to fit, dumb to wise, poor to wealthy, or it can be a simple realization you had that changed your perspective on something. And the point is to tell a story. We want to tell stories because this gives your LinkedIn content depth. This connects you with your reader, and it separates you from everybody else. So in the description of your carousel post, you're going to follow this simple 5-step story framework. The hook, so this is a sentence or two that captures people's attention. The inciting incident, so this is what sparked the change. The journey, so you're going to talk about what challenges you faced. The support, so you're going to acknowledge people or resources that supported you during this period. And then finally, the outcome. So you're going to talk about the transformation you went through and the lesson learned. And it doesn't have to be super long. Just try to hit each of these points and mention any keywords that are related to what the post is about. And this will help you rank better in the algorithm. So your post is ready, but it's going to fail miserably unless you follow this next step. So the 6th step to growing on LinkedIn fast is to get traffic to your profile. You can have the best content in the world, but if nobody sees it, it is practically useless. When I say traffic, I'm referring to eyeballs, people seeing your content. So more traffic equals more followers. So there are 3 ways you can get more traffic on LinkedIn, and these all involve commenting, because when a LinkedIn account comments on your post, a fraction of their audience will be shown your post. So the first way to get comments on your post is to comment on other people's posts. And this method is free and one of the best ways to make a name for yourself on LinkedIn. So here's how to do it. So you're gonna find 10 to 50 accounts with over 1,000 followers within your niche. You're gonna bookmark their profile and check their feed daily. And then you're gonna comment on their latest post with something insightful that adds to what they're saying, and you're gonna repeat this daily. And many of the people you comment on will begin commenting on your posts in return. As well, some of their followers will see your comments and check out your profile. Now, the second method to getting more traffic to your LinkedIn profile is through an engagement group. And this method is when you find 5 to 10 other creators on LinkedIn who are trying to grow and create a group chat where you trade comments with each other's posts. And I suggest doing this on a platform other than LinkedIn because this is against their terms of service. So this method works well because the more everyone in your engagement group grows, the bigger the effect it has. Now, the third method to getting more traffic to your LinkedIn profile costs money, but it is one of the best ways to grow. And this method is when you pay for comments from big accounts. So some of the bigger creators on LinkedIn will sell comments to people looking to grow. And this can get you a ton of exposure on your posts and grow you rapidly if your content is good. And most people don't advertise that they sell comments on LinkedIn, so it can take a little bit of time to find people. But typically, there'll be people creating content consistently and have over 50,000 followers. And you can shoot them a DM and ask if that's something they offer. The final step to growing on LinkedIn fast is to follow best practices. So out of respect of your time, I'm just gonna summarize them really quickly. So you're gonna comment 10 to 25 times a day. This will build your network and help you form valuable relationships with other people, which will help you grow. You're gonna post 3 to 7 times a day. So follow a posting schedule you can stay consistent with while not burning out. The key is consistency. 3, you're gonna post in the morning. So most people check LinkedIn in the morning and on their lunch break. I post around 8 a.m. EST. As well, weekdays are typically the best days to post. LinkedIn is a work platform, so people are mainly browsing it during work hours, and weekends are typically the worst days to post. It is really sad if you are browsing LinkedIn on the weekend. You need a life. Now, there's also an option to get endorsements on LinkedIn. Endorsements are when people write a small blurb on your profile where they praise you and just give you credibility to what you're talking about. So if you can, try to get at least 5 people you know to give you endorsements on LinkedIn. And this will add to your credibility and help increase your LinkedIn follower conversion. And there you have it, boys and girls, how to grow on LinkedIn fast. Now, this is just one piece of the puzzle. If you want to make money and hit $10,000, $50,000, or even $100,000 a month online, watch this next video in the description. In it, I give you the roadmap on how I went from $0 to hitting $100,000 months online within 3 years. With that being said, I hope you have a kick-ass day. Much love, and I will see you on the next one.